What is up, Cancer? What it do? How y'all doing? Guess what time it is? It's time for your extended reading for February. I'm just getting every crumb of information out of February that I possibly can before we move on to the mid-month messages, because that's where I check to see if timelines change. But we can't do that until we get all the crumbs off the table first. So I do have a special announcement to make, though. First of all, for those of you in need of a personal reading, the information is in the description of the video. But for those of you who haven't got the memo yet, in light of Valentine's Day being right around the corner, we're doing another round of the $22.22 live mini readings. And we're going to be doing that on Thursday, February 6th. At 11 a.m. Pacific time. I did upload a video on my videos tab on my channel, but you can also read about that on my website, and the link is in the description of the video. Remember, the ones that come in first get read first. So just as a reminder, if you decide to wait until we're live to order a reading, that's going to get pushed to the very, very last, and sometimes that can be 4 to 6 hours worth of readings. So anyway, let's just jump into this. Let's jump on in. I'm starting this off with general messages. General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance. What are the general messages for Cancer in February, universe? General messages. Oh, 3 of Wands reversed. Okay, hang on a second. 5 of Wands reversed. 2 of Swords reversed. Okay, so this is definitely a person. Now remember, this is not romance. So the first thing I'm looking at is it friend or family? And with the 10 of Cups in the reverse, honestly, I'm getting family vibes out of this. Doesn't have to be, though. When it all comes down to it, whoever the first person is that comes to your mind. But I do think this is somebody you fell out with in the past. And you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to see if the two of you are ever going to come back together. Or they've been waiting, at least. I don't know about you, but they've been waiting. And waiting and waiting to see if the two of you are ever going to come together, squash the beef, maybe be a part of each other's lives. And it's looking like they're just abandoning this and not waiting on that anymore. It's looking like it, honestly. Kind of feeling like this is the closing out of a karmic tie. The complete and total release of a karmic tie. So what this looks like to me. Well, can't say much else about that. Got the 2 of Cups reversed right in the heart of the spread. Okay. Some of you dealt with a Leo. Also have Scorpio. Could be a fellow Cancer for some of you. But you know, it could be anybody. All right. Okay. Well, let's get some general advice. That was a quick message. What general advice do we have for Cancer? General advice in regards to anything. Ooh, the Empress. Okay, this is a weird message. Be picky and choosy what type of energy you surround yourself with. Very picky and very choosy. There's nothing wrong with that. That don't make you a bad person. No, it don't. Yeah, there's some people that will try to shame you into believing you're a bad person for that, but I'm here to tell you, no, you're not. Protecting your energy and your vibrational bubble, your vibrational empire does not make you a bad person. Anybody trying to shame you into thinking that it does, that's the bad person. Be selective. What kind of energy you allow into your circle? You know, in today's day and age, man, we just live in a time where everybody is on some bullshit. Everybody just loves to bitch and whine and complain, and they're always looking for the next bandwagon to jump on, and they're always looking for the next gossip to bitch about. And God damn it, you're better off alone than bringing that type of energy into your life. What do you think it's going to do for you? What's that going to do for you? You know, like 90% of people sit around in their home, completely safe, quiet, safe from harm. If you take a look around, it's totally quiet and totally peaceful, with their face buried in their phone, creating dramatic situations in their own mind, putting themselves in dramatic situations 3,000 miles away. Or sometimes they're complete and total fabricated and made up and they don't even exist. Be careful and picky and choosy what kind of energy you allow around you, and be mindful of your focus. Pay very close attention to what you focus on. You know, most people, you know the reason why most people never evolve and never change? Because they have no control of their focus. They have no control of it. There's a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, and it subconsciously tunes in to what you programmed it to tune into, whether you realize it or not. Like, you could be standing in line at the fast food restaurant. You know how some of them have that TV hanging up on the wall, and you don't hear anything they're talking about until they say something about that one politician that you hate, right? This isn't about political shit, but who's the politician you hate the most? Whoever that is. You could be standing in a crowded lunch rush in McDonald's, right? Everybody making noise and talking, blah, blah, blah. You hear that politician's name on the TV, boom, you tune right into that. Because your brain is programmed to sniff out drama and shit that pisses you off. Pay attention to that. Take control of that. Take control of and unwire and rewire your reticular activating system to sniff out things that make you happy, that lift you up, that raise your vibration, that look for opportunities, that look for growth, not drama, gossip, shit that's going to piss you off, scare you, make you sad, make you angry, and just get your vibration lower and lower and lower. Fuck that shit, dude. We can't afford that shit in 2025, man. All right, now we're going to move on to the love portion of the reading. Let's see what's going on with Cancer and the current long-term partner. If you're not in a long-term relationship, this is not for you. If you are in a long-term relationship, but you're not experiencing problems, this is not for you. How are things looking between Cancer and the current long-term partner? What's the problem? What's the issue? What's happening in February? We got that karmic wheel reverse, man, right out the gate. Right out the gate. Some of you have been on and off with this person. But whether or not you've been on and off, you're definitely repeating a karmic cycle. Some of you dealing with a fire sign, also have earth signs here. See, look at that, 10 of Cups reverse, karmic wheel reverse. That has on and off written all over it, dude. I know it's not all of you, but it's honestly starting to feel like it might be the majority of you have been on and off at least once, at least. Some of you 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Oh, man. Yeah, and you're contemplating whether or not you want to repeat this cycle again. Contemplating it. You're thinking about it. You're weighing out the pros and cons. Should I go through another trip around the merry-go-round? Or should I just boot, scoot, and boogie and start new and start fresh? You're thinking about it. You don't really know what to do. Not really. I tell you what, though, I only have one cup card on the table. And it's the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Other than this, no cups on the table here. You know what that tells me? Ain't no love. Don't look like it to me. You know how some people say their relationship gets to the point where it's like we're roommates? Okay, well, let's take it a step further. It almost kind of feels like you and this person are like coworkers. Like coworkers. I don't want to fucking be here. You don't want to fucking be here. We just surrender to this as our fate. And we're here because we have to be, basically. Right? So we just suck it up and fucking deal with it. That's what that feels like to me. Let's see how they feel about you. How's the current long-term partner feel about Cancer? How they feel about you, though? Queen of Cups reverse. They strongly suspect that you're not in love with them anymore. But you see, they believe that you are emotionally immature. I don't know why they believe that. Yeah, they don't trust you either. And karmic wheel reversed again. So they're tired of repeating this karmic cycle too. They're also holding grudges. Any problem, any argument, any challenge, obstacle, whatever you said about their mama when you was pissed off 2 years ago, any issue that you all have had in the past, they have bottled it up and they're carrying it on their back. And this person's very defensive. Very defensive and very self-centered too. Very self-centered, greedy, stuck on themselves. Me, me, me. It's all about me, right? This person's a mess. They are a mess. And yeah, they have not forgiven you. They haven't let go of anything. Basically, this person is like a karmic snowball. I don't really feel like sitting and breaking that whole thing down, but basically this situation here has turned into like a karmic snowball. It's not, yeah, it's a big mess. Big mess. But at the same time, they're afraid of this coming to an end at the same time, but I don't understand why. And you know what? With this energy here, they probably don't even fucking understand why. They probably don't even know. Okay. Some of you dealing with a Libra. I also could be a fellow Cancer for some of you. Okay. I got Sagittarius here too. All right. Well, let's get the advice on this. Let's get the advice on this. Ooh. You know how to stop a cycle? Make an energetic change. Make an energetic change. Now, okay, let me put it to you like this. This is going to be kind of a weird example, but this ties into a point. I remember this one time about 3 or 4 years ago. This client came to me and said, me and this person have been on and off for the last 3 years. Are they ever going to change? And I said, well, the simple fact that they keep coming back and doing the same thing proves that they haven't changed. The simple fact that you keep letting them come back proves that you haven't changed. So who is it that needs to change here? Energy doesn't discriminate. It does not matter whether you're a good person or a bad person. It doesn't matter whether you did right or you did wrong, or you lied or you told the truth. It doesn't matter if your feelings are valid, if your feelings are justified. That doesn't matter. Energy manifests the way energy manifests. I liken it to a hot stove. A hot stove doesn't give a fuck if you're a good person or a bad person. The hot stove doesn't give a fuck if you deserve it or if you don't. If you touch it, you're going to get burned. Similarly, anger, bitterness, resentment is going to manifest the way it manifests. It does not matter why you're angry. It does not matter what happened to you. Okay? And I'm not downplaying anything that you've been through. I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid. I'm saying the validity of your feelings is not going to change universal law. So, how do you stop the repeating of a cycle? Make an energetic change. You focus on changing your energy. Because the fact of the matter is, the primary law is the law of vibration. So whether you're in the right or the wrong, your frequency still attracted them in to begin with. Let's play devil's advocate for a second, okay? Let's say you are in the wrong. Let's just pretend for a second, okay? I don't know if you are or not, but let's just pretend for a second. So, most people would think that since you're the one in the wrong, the way to fix everything is for you to change your ways. It's not the way that it works. Let's say you do that. Let's say you're the one in the wrong. You may be. It doesn't matter. But let's say you're the one in the wrong. You've been treating this person badly. You were unfaithful, verbally abusive, all this shit, okay? And you wake up one morning, you push real hard because you think you have to fart, and your head pops out of your ass. And you go, oh my God, man, I'm a piece of shit. God damn it, dude. Fuck, I got to change my ways, man. And you start doing that. You start working on changing your ways. Well, remember, the primary law is the law of vibration. The two of you had to be a vibrational match in order to come together. So let's say you start changing your ways. What's going to happen? You're going to go like this. You're going to raise up here. If they don't change their ways, the two of you still can't come together because now you're no longer an energetic match. Even though this person did absolutely nothing technically wrong, their frequency still attracted you in to begin with. That's just energy, frequency, and vibration. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't judge. It doesn't reward, and it doesn't punish. All it does is manifest according to the way it vibrates. Period. So, if you want to make a change in what keeps manifesting, make a change in the way you are vibrating. No judgment. Okay. All right, now let's move on and see what's happening between the singles and the person that you're interested in. Any other crumbs of information? Anything left at all that Cancer needs to hear? Keep in mind, y'all, this is not where I'm checking to see if things have changed. That comes up next near the middle of the month with the mid-month messages. This is just making sure I got all the fucking crumbs off the table. Anything else we can tell Cancer about the person that they're interested in? Queen of Wands. You might intimidate this person a little bit. And I must say, in this particular deck here, in this particular deck here, she does look kind of intimidating, don't she? Don't she? Just a little bit? I wouldn't want to piss her off. She might whack me upside the head with that wand, man. Woo! We got that 10 of Cups, though. Okay. I think a relationship may be on the horizon between you and this person. It very well may. Knight of Wands. World card reversed again. Empress reversed, though. 10 of Coins reversed. So I'm thinking a relationship is being contemplated. It is being contemplated. I think this person's thinking about it. They're thinking about it. They are into you, but you're a little bit intimidating. Now, when I say intimidating, I'm not saying that you're mean. I'm not saying that you're aggressive or anything like that. Just in general, you could be the softest, kindest person in the world. But if I feel like I don't deserve you, you're going to intimidate the shit out of me. You see what I'm saying? Some of you, this person doesn't want you to find out about their financial status either. I don't know who needs to hear that. If you suspect this person might not be honest about their financial status, that may only be one or two of you, but it's coming through real strong here, dude. Real strong. Really, really, really strong. Really strong. So it's kind of seeming like there's something that they don't want you to know with the moon card here. Something, whether it's their financial status, whether it's maybe something going on in their life, or maybe they're just hiding a whole other version of themselves from you. There's something they don't want you to know. And they're afraid that if you get close enough and you end up finding out about this thing they don't want you to know, that you'll judge them. They don't know if you'll get pissed off and judge them for it. All right. Well, let's see their deepest feelings, energies, and intentions. Let's see if we can dig this up a little bit more. Fucking deck do I want to use, man? How about this one? Good old Universal Tarot from 2021. Boom, 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 boom. What's this person's truest, deepest feelings and intentions? They're lonely and codependent. You got an emotional codependent here. Uh-oh. Hang on. Person got some insecurity issues. Okay, so they're lonely, they are a codependent, and they have emotional insecurity issues. So I do think they do have an interest in you, but here, let me see if I can explain. Your average emotional codependent will, not only do they get bored very quickly, you know, because the codependent thinks that feeling you get in the beginning of a relationship, you know, that really intense feeling when you first connect with somebody new, they think that's love. And they think that feeling is supposed to last forever. Okay. And it don't. Okay. That feeling is not love and it doesn't last forever. So once that feeling starts wearing off, they start saying shit like, I'm losing feelings for you, or you're not meeting my emotional needs. Basically what that translates into is I'm used to you, and now being connected to you no longer distracts me from my fucking problems. And they either run off and cheat because they're bored, or pew, they boot, scoot, and boogie. But also, your average codependent, when it all comes down to it, they don't pick relationships over the quality. They pick the quickest, fastest, easiest, most convenient relationship. So let's say you live all the way on the other end of town, okay? You got a good job, you know, you got your life together, you got big goals for the future, and you work a lot, right? You work a whole lot, 6 days a week, and you're all the way on the other end of town. So to be a part of your life, they really gonna have to step their game up and, grow the fuck up and match your energy, which will be some work. But then right around the block, there's this fucking loser with a drinking problem, living with their mama, sells weed to make money, ain't got nothing going for him. The average codependent would rather jump in with that because it's quicker, faster, easier, more convenient, and it's not intimidating. Not intimidating. You don't make me feel bad about myself, right? You're on my level. You don't make me feel insecure because you're actually about goddamn something. You know what I'm saying? So this person does have an interest in you, though. You may be the person all the way on the other end of town. I still have an interest in you. I do. But first of all, you're way out of my league, or so I think, just because of the way I perceive myself. And one of these days, you're going to realize how much of a loser I am, and you're going to leave me. But they are interested in you, though. They are. They are. They just have some serious insecurity issues. And they're emotionally codependent and lonely and broken and still carrying the burden of their last relationship. But they are interested in you. I know I keep circling back around to that point, but let's just get the advice on this. What's the advice? Emperor. Well, it's time to take control of this situation. Hang on. Yep, it always circles back to the same point, dude. At some point, y'all are going to have the what are we conversation. It always boils down to that same talking point, dude, every fucking time. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords every time, dude. Every time. So, y'all, if you all could get on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal, again, even all that shit I just talked about in this person's energy, that's not a guaranteed deal breaker. Not guaranteed. Right? It doesn't matter how lonely, broken, and empty you are. That's cool. If they're willing to work to climb up out of that low frequency with you, y'all could build something fucking badass. But that decision needs to be made. It needs to be made. And this is where it gets slippery. Because you don't want to coddle and baby a person who's that broken, lonely, and empty. But at the same time, you don't want to judge them and be too harsh either. You got to find that middle ground somewhere where it's like, I'm here. I'll be a voice of encouragement, shoulder to lean on, an ear to listen if you need to vent. I'll be a voice of encouragement, to motivate you and lift you up. But you better be getting to work, working through your fucking bullshit and healing. I'll be here for you. I'm your support system. But I'm not your mama or your daddy. We're in this as a team. Being a team, we both got to work toward this shit, And then we got to have the what are we and where is this going conversation before March. I would say before Pisces season. Y'all might want to hurry up on that. You might want to hurry up on that. God damn, what the fuck is that? Sound like somebody's riding a goddamn chainsaw down the street or some shit. Anyway. All right. Well, I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Hey, I got an announcement to make, y'all. First of all, don't forget to check the description of the video if you need a personal reading. But if you missed the memo, In light of Valentine's Day being right around the corner, we're going to do another round of the $22.22 live mini readings. I did upload a video where the information is in that video on my videos tab on my channel. But you can also read about it on my website. The link is in the description. We're going to be doing that on February 6th at 11 a.m. Pacific time, reading live mini readings for $22.22. So yeah, remember y'all, the ones that come in first get read first. So you can read about that on my website, or you can go watch the video. All the information is in the description, okay? All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.